Hey guys. Tonight I got the rest of the asphalt laid down. It's not exactly perfect, but I guess that's sort of the point. Once I actually laid down some spray on this stuff, a few interesting little cracks started to appear. But I'm not altogether displeased with that. I think that could be some very interesting additions to the board. I'm gonna have to, I think, probably um, come in here and secure it a little bit. Maybe squirt some super glue under there just to make sure that it doesn't fall apart completely. But I think it actually looks kind of good. So another thing that I wanted to work on for this parking lot area were some medians, just for some accents. So what I went ahead and did, let me get this thing to white balance correctly so that it's not massively overexposed. Um, wow, cannot get this thing to work. So there we go, much better. I carved this out of some foam, just sort of a rough median area with some notches in it, so that I could make a few of these for the parking lot. But then what I did was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, there's a product called Instant Mold. And it's sort of like a boil and bite mouth guard for mold making. So you just get it hot and it sort of melts down and you pour it over or use it like a putty and mash it onto what you want to make a duplicate of. So I made a duplicate of that. And though they don't really recommend using this for casting in resin, because resin is an exothermic reaction, meaning it creates heat, which will melt the mold again, as long as you're careful and you don't try and demold too quickly, you let the whole thing cool down a bit afterwards, it's usually pretty good for short runs of some small things. So I went ahead and cast a resin piece of this, and I think it turned out pretty well. And I'll cast a few more of these, and I left the area in the middle open so that I could put some dirt in there, maybe a few little bits of plant and things. So, but yeah, it did a really good job of duplicating the texture of the original, which is sort of that rough foam texture. If I could just get this thing to focus correctly, there we go, much better. So there you go. It's not perfect, but I think that it really mimics cement very nicely. I may do a little bit of sanding to try and smooth out some of these edges, but turned out pretty well, and it's actually a pretty cheap way to duplicate pieces like this. So I'll duplicate up a few of these and get them laid out on the table over here. Yeah, I also primed everything else for the table, so we're all blacked out, and this fluorescent light is driving me crazy in here. I got some of these round bunkers made up. I think I got 4 of them. There's one more on the table over there. And still got to get some more of the square ones done. We'll start working on the parking deck next. But yeah, we'll be doing more of this intermittently. I'm going to start up on some of the commission stuff again. I'm coming up to the point where I need to get some of these projects wrapped up. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video.